Hello there everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ninja Joe Plays Minecraft here in my single player world survival colony. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I hope you will like this video, subscribe to my channel and all of that good stuff. And thanks so much for your support, I do appreciate it. Last episode, if you recall, we built an awesome garbage scow fishing ship out at the Guardian farm. So this episode, we're going to get into some different things. I do like to bounce around in my projects and not do the same thing every week, which is a big reason why we're still working on the Iron Freighter like 1,700 episodes later. But this episode, I'm trying to get access to another resource that I really need for the kind of builds that I want to do, which include farms. So one thing that's really important to farms is slime, and this chunk that I have blasted a big hole into right here is a slime chunk, and so is the next one over. In fact, you can see we've already got some slimes forming down here. Hello guys, will you give me some slimes? Give me your slimes. I want the slime. Please give it to me. I've got a looting sword. Will that persuade you? Oh, hey, ooh, you guys are big. So, yeah, I haven't done anything to really set up a farm, and this thing is already producing slime, which is fantastic. So, basically, here's what we have. We have 2 slime chunks down here, and I probably could have gone for a bigger one, you know, like a quad slime chunk or something like that, but I think 2 will be fine for my needs. I do make a bunch of sticky pistons. I don't really do too much with slime flying machines, so I don't use a lot of slime blocks. And I think if I do, I might get into trying to use honey blocks, which is something I've not really done before. I've not explored the whole bee avenue. But anyway, so I think 2 chunks of slime will be fine. And you can see here I've blasted this big hole all the way up to the sky, so we're gonna have a nice big skylight up there. And this one, if I were to blast all of this all the way up, would go up into the bay there, so it would be water. Which at first I was thinking, well, I won't actually do that. I don't think I want to do that. And the sea level, if you can see that line right there, the bottom of the bay is at about that height right there. So there's a lot of stone I can take out here and build some different platforms for slimes to form on. So I think I'm going to at least take this stone away, and I may actually take that whole skylight idea up right into the water. So you'd have a skylight and a water light, I guess. I don't know what that would be. Anyway, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I still have some more grueling stuff to get on with. I've got a lot of stone to remove. I've used TNT for the vast majority of this, and I'm going to use a little more right here. So I'm going to get on that, and I will check back with you folks in a little while. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, we are approximately halfway through this build at this stage, and I need to hold up. I need to go gather some resources. I don't have enough sand or gravel to get all the concrete and glass I want, but I wanted to kind of show you guys where we are so far. We have dug out the pit, which you guys saw earlier, and I've also been cleaning up the walls of the pit here. And way down there you can see the slime chunks marked out for the farm. I played around with a little bit of designs here, and I haven't really done a concept painting for this build, and I kind of find myself a little lost. Like, I have an idea of what I want to do, but not quite. So I think I'm going to jump over to Photoshop and actually do at least some sketching just to kind of get a better idea of what I want out of this. I know I want to have all this water right here is going to be gone. I know that, and I'm kind of playing around with this angly kind of design, so maybe that will work for us. Maybe that will work. So here you can see the inside of the pit is going to have maybe some concrete coming up like this. I did this as sort of like a little test strip, and you can see I've got it carved out on the corners here. But again, until I figure out how I'm going to deal with this big mass of rock and water, I'm kind of at a standstill. And but I do know I'm going to use concrete. I do know I'm going to use a lot of glass, and I haven't got the sand or gravel to do either of those things. But here you can kind of see the slime farm is actually working just as I am building it. There's constantly slimes down here. I want to say so far I have about a single chest full of slime balls just from killing them as I work. It's one of those situations where, you know, you get so much of a thing while you're building the farm. It's like, why am I building this farm? I could just come and stand here and kill them. Anywho, yeah, alright, well, I'm gonna go jump over to Photoshop and collect some sand and gravel and check back with you guys in a short while. Well, guys, you might not remember this unless you watched some of my really old episodes of this series, but way back at the beginning when we just got started, I built this road out to a gravel mountain where I collect gravel. And the last time that I went this way, I had to take my horse because I didn't yet have elytra. This is my first time flying out this way, and it's been so long, I don't actually remember where the gravel mountain is, so it's kind of a good thing that I built this road. It's also kind of interesting just to sort of see it from the sky. It's pretty cool. It's a little hard to follow through these trees, but It's so interesting. And also, it just goes to show how much gravel I collected back then. I've only been to this gravel mountain twice in this series. Both times I've come back with a lot of gravel. Hey, look, is that a villager? Oh. Oh, that's right, there is a village on the way. I have totally forgotten. Oh, look at that bridge. I built some interesting bridges on this little road. I'm gonna have to remember a more direct route because this really winds through the mountains. Oh, here it is. Here's the mountain. I found it. Oh, time to collect some gravel. Hey guys, welcome back. We have completed our little slime farm, and boy has it been a lot of work. It has really taken some time, but I was determined to get this thing done today. And here it is. Looking quite nice. Very much like the concept drawing that I did for it, the little painting sketch. I'm fairly happy with the look of this farm. It definitely is being inhibited a little bit from a production standpoint by having this roof on it. This is a farm that is inspired by designed by Gnembon. Oh, you can see some slimes going there. Look at them go! Woo. Bye guys. Go to your doom. And there's a bunch of things that I have done here that do reduce the efficiency of the farm, but one of the things you may notice about what I do in Minecraft is I don't mind efficiency loss in a farm, and I'm talking a little bit about the iron freighter here too. I don't mind efficiency loss in a farm if I'm building a farm that's already way bigger than I need, which is the case here. A double chunk farm. I mean, if I were to do this as Gnembon recommends it, this thing would make something like, I don't know, 50,000 slime balls an hour or something. Way, way, way more than I need. So I feel okay putting a roof on it and ignoring his recommendations about putting string everywhere and all of that sort of thing. And also one of his other recommendations is don't do two chunks side by side like this, because it makes your platform smaller, which you can clearly see here. This platform is one block smaller than it, or one row of blocks smaller than it should be, and then that other one there is 2 blocks smaller than it should be. So we're reducing the spawning space by using chunks that are right next to each other, which is, you know, that's a reduction in efficiency. But, you know, for me, the trade-off is I could have dealt with a much smaller farm and would have been fine. The amount of slime that I need and use is just not, you know, it's not super incredible. So, yeah. I think we'll have more than we ever really will need in this farm. Let me show you guys down here the ultimate plan. Down in the bowels of the farm. So the slimes are all pushed to the corners in this design, the corners of this 2-chunk rectangle. So here's one of the corners. The slimes, they all die in this corner, and their drops come between these 2 chests, go into this hopper, which right now is just going into a chest. This is what we have so far. I checked this a minute ago and it was 2. It had 2 stacks. So in just a few minutes it's gotten 23 more. And there'll be an ice road from each corner going back to the middle there where the little bubble vader is. And you can see here I'm prepping to do, just as Gnembon shows in his video, where this chest will eventually be replaced by a dropper. Oh look, some slimes. There they come. Beep, beep, beep. Fun. Oh gosh, so many. And we got here, oh, over 2 stacks now. So eventually we'll have a dropper here popping them out, and the slimes will go down along an ice road along here, a little water path thing. And then they'll come this way, and then right here around underneath of where I have this bubble vader, we'll send them up somewhere. I haven't quite designed this and figured this out yet. And we'll have a storage system somewhere around this area, I think, somewhere in here. Which this has just been my little workroom so far, and yeah, so we'll have a big storage system for slime over here. I really, I have so much slime just from hanging around these slime chunks, and I kept killing the slimes as I went along, not so much for the slime balls, but actually to restore my mending pick. It was incredibly useful. I was doing a lot of digging, and it was nice just to have a ready source of XP there. So that's turned out great. One last thing I want to show you before we sign off for the day is the amount of slime that I've gotten just while I was building this thing. This is incredible. Basically half of a double chest, or basically almost a single chest, and I crafted up some into slime blocks already, so this is ×9, so really over a single chest full just during the course of making that. You know, it's almost one of these situations where it's like, why do I bother to make the farm? Because this is probably all the slime that I will need for a very, very, very long time. So I'm not, you know, I don't make a ton of flying machines. I don't use, you know, gobs and gobs of slime blocks. 2 stacks of slime blocks will keep me going for ages. So Yeah, just like the iron farm, we've probably created something here that is way more than we need. But that's alright, it's a nice building. This is a good addition to the colony. I'm pretty happy with it. Well guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. I sure hope you enjoyed it. The building of this farm was definitely a lot of work. But you know what? It's a nice building. It looks great. Definitely part of the future colony look and vibe and feel and all of that stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. Hope you are too. And I hope you guys will like and subscribe, you know, do all that good stuff, and come back and see the next video here on Survival Colony, my single player world. Thanks so much for watching. Catch y'all in the next one. Give me your slimes. I need your balls. That didn't sound right.